We learn our fist this way. And if you just go ahead and make a fist this way, okay, and then try and move it around, you find it's very difficult, okay? Now, straighten the index finger only, and now move it. Okay, this was the advanced Okinawan fist, okay? Because this gave them the ability to get into all these weird places, okay? Whereas this doesn't. This is just blunt trauma. And, you know, there's nothing against blunt trauma. There isn't a martial artist in the world who doesn't love it, okay? But you have to understand that the older karate styles, very much open hand, okay? I don't remember where I read it, but the old Okinawan saying was, if their hands are closed, it's not serious. It's not a serious fight. If their hands are open, this is dangerous. Okay? Now we've sort of internalized the opposite. If your hands are open, they're just playing around. Okay? Until you get whacked. And then you realize, oh no, this is not a game. But we've gotten the idea, if we make fists, now we're serious. And all our movies and all the stuff we grew up with sort of reinforce that. And we forget that even in bare-knuckle boxing, the hands are very loose, okay? And you've got this type of a position, which you see, we call it augmented blocks, which is ridiculous because this is not helping this in the slightest, okay? But this, as a guarding position, is excellent, all right? But again, they're not tight, okay? The Tai Chi fist actually has a hole in it, okay? That's how they hit. And advanced practitioners will hit that way. They'll let him make the fist, okay? These are things that are lost because we don't deal with it. You'll get them back. These are lost as this concept of this movement. It's not forgotten, but it has been completely de-emphasized in the modern arts. Okay, you can find certain styles of older karate that you'll still see it in. Okay, but in the modern arts, especially with the emphasis on sports, it's kind of disappeared. And now you'll go to Korea and they won't do this because in the sport it's ridiculous, all right? Because in the sport, you're not allowed to come up and knock his knee out, okay? But in the older art, that's exactly what you were doing, okay? You'd come up, take out the knee, blast him in the back of the head, and have a grand old time, okay? And I'm trying to think, some of our older forms, you'll see it. You've never seen chogi done open hand. Well, just look at it in Ishinryu, and instead of this, you'll see this. Okay? Well, that's interesting. Now, what do you do with that? That means that there's a whole other thing going on. A lot of the forms have been changed for just that. There are some forms that, like a Shotokan form that we don't practice called Hangetsu. Yeah, go look it up. That's exactly what they're doing. And you're sitting there going, what the hell is this? Okay? And I guarantee you 90% of the Shotokan practitioners have no idea what's going on. But the point is that you're seeing it open hand, okay? If you take your forms that you know and practice them open hand, there's a whole dimension that opens up, because what is this compared to this, compared to this, compared to this, right? Each one, you know, why do we have this and this? Are they the same? Are they interchangeable? It's a weird thing. And I'm not pretending I have the answers for all of this, but I'm just saying, they're done differently, so there must be a reason they're done differently. And one of the reasons is we tend to only think of the sort of yang motion of this. We don't think I grabbed and pulled something in as this, okay? It's just one of those things. But anyway,